What's up guys, Nathan here. Welcome to my channel. As 2017 comes to a close and a lot of us start to look at our 2017 New Year's resolutions, regret seems to come up a lot because a lot of us didn't meet our resolutions. And so today I want to talk about regret. And I thought there's no better way to talk about this subject than to look online and see what the top 5 regrets are that old people or people that are dying, people that are on their deathbeds, wish they had done. So today, I'm going to give you the 5 most common regrets of people on their deathbeds. The first one is, I wish I had the courage to live a life true to myself and not what others have expected of me. Wow. I'm sure this hits the nail in the bud for so many people. A lot of people are trying to live up to other people's expectations, whether it's your parents, your boss, your friends. People care so much about how they act and how they look from other people's point of view that they don't necessarily look at their own point of view and live life and do what they want because they want to. And this isn't just a case for small things like what you're wearing or what you say. This is the case for big things. When people are on their deathbeds, they look back and see how many dreams went unfulfilled, how many life goals they had. They wanted to travel more. They wanted to do so many things that only on their deathbed they realized they could have done but chose not to. Regret number 2, I wish I hadn't worked so hard. So many people go through university, college, go right into the workforce after high school, and they work themselves pretty much to the bone, trying to strive for that next promotion, that next job, trying to build up their self-esteem and try to climb the corporate ladder. But when they look back, when they're on their deathbeds and looking back, they realize that was kind of dumb. That shouldn't have been my priority. My priority should have been my personal stuff, my family, my friends, my other obligations, and not work. And so when people are on their deathbeds, they realize that work wasn't really as important as they thought it was at the time. And sure, I know everybody has deadlines, but at the end of the day, work, although it is a big priority, it shouldn't be the topmost priority. Some people have even missed their kids growing up. Monumental milestones of their kids, their birthdays, graduations, other big events, just because work got in the way and deadlines got in the way. So really try to prioritize yourself and ask yourself, what is the most important thing? Regret number 3, I wish I had the courage to express my feelings. Especially in today's day and age, we get so caught up in trying to please everybody and not offend anybody that we don't actually say what we want to say when we should say it. Sometimes the truth hurts, as the common saying goes, but looking back, what you said, it should have been said and you would have been better for it if you compliment somebody or say something at work that you wish you didn't just to keep the meeting going or to keep peace with everybody. But looking back, it could actually cause you harm later on in the future. Not expressing your feelings can even cause bitterness and resentment towards people just because they have a slight disagreement or something and they didn't want to properly communicate this disagreement. And this can go on for years and years and years and years and never be resolved, as you see from people who have this regret on their deathbeds. Regret number 4 is I wish I stayed in touch with my old friends. Many of us, as we're growing up, we have various friend groups, from elementary school friends to high school friends to neighborhood friends, university friends, work friends. Various stages in life we have different friends, and the common regret is not staying in touch with the close friends that we used to have. Many people don't realize the full benefits that old friends can have and how they can help you with life. We often get caught up in our own day-to-day activities that we let our close friends slip away. And it doesn't seem like much at the beginning, but over time it goes from weeks to talking to months to even years. And at that point, that closeness and that bond that you used to share is basically diminished and you just become essentially acquaintances. Everybody, when they are dying and they're in their final weeks before death, they miss their old friends. And the 5th and final regret is I wish I let myself be happier. You know, it's funny that it takes you being on your deathbed to realize that happiness is actually a choice. Many people get stuck in their old routines and old habits that they don't realize that happiness is actually something that you can choose. I can choose to be happy, or like most people, can choose to be sad and angry at people. Instead of looking at the negative side of life, You should choose to look at the positive side. Additionally, these old habits and routines that you have become so accustomed to following has kept you enslaved from pursuing things that you've actually wanted to do. This fear of change and fear of breaking your old habits has you pretending to others and pretending to yourself that life is a lot better than it should be, and this is actually hindering you from pursuing your dreams and your happiness. So I hope this video sheds some light on what the most common regrets people have on their deathbeds. And if you're living with some of these regrets, I think you should change around your habits or change your life around so that you don't have to have these regrets. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And if you have any questions or comments about this or any videos you want here in the future, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. Thanks, guys.